Hi my loves, for today's makeup, I have this beautiful bronzy brown and gold eyeshadow makeup look paired with red lips. I was actually planning to do a photo shoot and I decided to film this look for you guys. So I hope you guys will enjoy this makeup tutorial. Please keep on watching. The first thing first I always like is to apply some priming oil. This is by Pixie Cosmetics. And it is infused with vitamin C. I have been using this oil not only before applying makeup but also on my day-to-day lifestyle, and honestly this oil is like a magic. It is removing all my hyperpigmented areas slowly, and also I've seen how it removes my acne marks as well. Now it also acts as a primer, which is amazing, but on top of it I'm also going to apply my Smashbox primerizer. This is another hydrating primer that I like to use before applying makeup. I feel like when you apply primer, especially hydrating primer in winter, makeup actually stays even longer. A lot of our weddings do happen in winter time, especially back home in India, Bangladesh and Pakistan. I'm sure the weddings always happens in the winter time because the winter is a time when a bride can wear those heavy outfits and still not get too sweaty or too hot. Now for beauty blender today, I have a Mean Queen beauty blender. She actually was very kind enough to send me this beauty blender. I'm super excited to use this as well. For foundation, I'm using Huda Beauty's foundation in shade Toffee, which is actually my shade. Huda Beauty's best thing about their foundation is the coverage and how nice and quick it dries. I like a foundation that dries super quick so it stays on the face even longer. So I love Huda Beauty's foundation, and a little goes a long way. A little gives you a very full coverage. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using my new concealer. As you can see, I haven't even got a chance to take it out of the box. This is by Smashbox. This is the Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer, and it is in the shade Light, Medium, Warm, Golden. And I am applying it a little bit more than usual because I want the coverage and the highlighting areas to look more prominent. So now taking a beauty blender, I'm going to blend it all over those areas, especially making sure it stays within the highlighted areas. You don't want to spread the concealer too much away from the area, so you want to keep it within the parameters of the face. Once the blending is all done, it's time to move on to some contouring. For that, I'm using my Clinique Jumbo Stick. This is in the shade Ample Amber, and it's one of my most favorite contouring sticks. I'm going to contour the parameters of my face and a little bit on my forehead and the sides of my nose. And using the same beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend it all in. And now to set all that, I'm going to be first using my, this is my Mineralized Powder by MAC Cosmetics. The first thing I like to set is my under eyes, because the under eyes tends to crease a lot. And to avoid creasing throughout the day, I always like to apply that powder first before applying any other powder. And as you can see, I'm applying a whole bunch. Once I'm done setting my under eyes, now it's time for some contouring and highlighting. For the highlight powder, I'm using my Smashbox Step by Step Contour Palette. And the first shade that I'm using is in the shade Highlight, which is the kind of the yellow powder. And I'm applying that all over my highlighted zones. And before I move on to my contouring powder, I'm going to set my entire face with the Too Faced Born This Way in shade Latte. This is their multi-complexion powder, basically like a face powder. I'm applying that all over my face just because I haven't really set the rest of my face. I want to make sure I set the rest of my face before I move on to contouring. For contouring, I'm going to be using the two colors mixed together from the same Smashbox palette. The two colors are Contour and Bronze. So the two deep colors. That way I'm kind of contouring and bronzing at the same time. I have to say the contouring shades are amazing. As you can tell, it's perfect. It's right in between a little bit of warm and a little bit of cool. So it does give you a nice shadow around your face. To set all of that powder, I'm now going to use my MAC setting spray. And then I'm just going to dry it and wait for it to dry. Now taking my new highlighter. This is actually the new highlighter and the new blush. This is called the Smashbox Halo Cheek Palette. Now the first color that I'm using is Copper Rose, and a little bit you will see I'm going to be using the Radiant Rose as well. These are putty blush, so they are kind of creamy. So I'm actually picking it by my fingers. I don't know why I keep touching the highlighter by mistake, but yeah, I'm going to first take these two in my two fingers and apply them carefully around my blush areas. They're very creamy. The best way to apply, I find them, is by using fingers. The brush kind of keeps like putting marks on my palette, so I stopped using that. Instead, I used a brush right now, but straight on my face after I've applied that to blend it out more. But I like how the blush looks, very subtle and nice. Now I'm going to pick up the two highlighters with brush because they fits up really well with the brush. And I'm going to apply that on the higher points of my face, obviously. But honestly, I love the highlighter and I love the blush because it gives off a very natural glow, which, by the way, you'll see it at the end of my video. I posted two photos, actually a few photos, and you will see in the photo it really looks amazing. So it doesn't appear to be like, wow, like it's gonna look nice, but it will actually look really good by the end. You will see what I mean. For my palette today, I'm using my Huda Beauty's the first ever palette, going back to the basics all over again. The first color I've used is called Sandalwood, which is a beautiful, nice, in the middle, kind of like a brown shade, kind of like a latte shade. Maybe. No, actually, no, I'm wrong. It is like a sandalwood shade, right? So I'm gonna apply that all over my crease and also bringing it to the bottom of my eyes. The next color I'm going to be using is called Henna. Definitely it is like a mauve brown tone, and I'm going to now start darkening up my crease as well. I'm using my Sigma brush here. I will again put down all the brush numbers down below. By the way, guys, I actually got up really early to do this photo shoot. So because in winter time in Canada, everything like the sun goes down around 4:30. So I have to get up like around 10, and not even actually around like 9, set up my studio lights and decide what kind of look I want to do. and then sit down to film this video, which took me about an hour and a half literally. The next color I'm going to be using, it's called Man Eater. Now it's a little bit of reddish, but you will see why I'm using this color is because my outfit is also very red, and I did want a little bit of dramatic look, and I'm bringing that red underneath as well. A lot of makeup artists will say that you can't use red on the eyes, but you know what, you can use any colors. It's all about playing with the color. The next shade that I've used is actually, I've showed you guys I'm going to be using Trust Fund, but I decided to use the 24K mixed with Trust Fund actually. So 24K is the nice yellow gold, and then Trust Fund is more of the bronzier gold. So I've decided to actually use both of them. Now, as you know, Huda Beauty's first ever palette that came out, these shades are kind of like a foil shade, and they apply really well with fingertips. So I've applied it with my fingertips actually. Alright, the next color that I'm using, it's called Cocoa. So I'm going to now kind of close my outer ends using this color and a little bit of black. So for that, I've used my Black Truffle by the same palette. Now, Huda Beauty's palette, I'm a big fan of it because if you are doing a bridal look, like an Indian bridal look, it has all the colors in there. And also, if you want to do a Western bridal look, there is the pink shade, which is the neutral shades. There is another palette which looks amazing altogether. Now for the eyeliner, I'm using my current favorite. This is the Loreal eyeliner, gel eyeliner. It's my new favorite. I don't know why, but it's the consistency and the darkness is very much like the Inglot 77 gel eyeliner. And the best thing about it is that it doesn't smudge. Surprisingly, it is a lot better than MAC eyeliner, because MAC gel eyeliner, oh my gosh, I have to say guys, I hate it. I do love it when I'm doing looks that I can smudge, but when it comes to gel eyeliner that doesn't spread, MAC is not the one, because MAC keeps spreading and spreading and spreading, and at the end of the day I end up looking like a raccoon eye, and I would never dare to do a thick eyeliner like the one I'm doing today with MAC eyeliner. So I'll always go for my Loreal eyeliner. It's the best. And this is my current favorite too. I actually seen Makeup with Cha. She's from Australia. She uses it and she loved it, and ever since then I started using it and I loved it. Price point wise, L'Oreal eyeliner obviously is a little cheaper than your Inglot 77 gel eyeliner, but both are extremely good. So as you can see, for today's eyeliner, I made sure my eyeliner looks bold, and it definitely looks very nice. It made my eyes look huge. See that? I love it. I honestly, I was the person who never would do my eyeliner like that. I never did my eyeliner like that. So this is my first time doing this bold, thick eyeliner. But I'm surprised at myself that I ended up liking it so much. Now for my eyebrows, I'm using Bridal by Benefit Cosmetics. And just using an angular brush, I am drawing that all over my eyebrows. I like my eyebrows to be a little bit more sharper, darker, and thicker for sure. Especially if you're doing a very bold eyeliner look, you want to make sure that your eyebrows do stand out. You don't want to have a washed out eyebrows and a lot of colors on your eyes, so you want to balance it out for sure. To set that, I'm using a 3D brow gel. This is also by Benefit Cosmetics. This is actually to make sure that your eyebrow stays in place. For mascara, I'm using Snapscara by Maybelline. Now it's time for some lashes. This is called mykonos. This is by Star Beauty Lashes. These are amazing. Once I pop these lashes on, you will see how much of a big difference it makes to my eye makeup. So once I pop them on, just look at it. that thick eyeliner, that dramatic eyebrows, that dramatic eyeshadows just all look so nice together. They all kind of married into each other. Now for today's look, I did not use any glitters, so this is for brides or people who wants to do a party makeup and does not want to apply glitter. So this is a perfect one. Definitely very dramatic eyes, but I love it because it made my eyes look so big and so beautiful. For my lipstick, I'm using Red Velvet. This is by Pop Beauty. Pop Beauty is like another brand of Pixie Beauty, but honestly, love the color. As you can see, it does look very red velvety. Again, I do prefer my lips to look a little bit more bolder and more bigger, but if you are the kind of person who doesn't want to overline, you can totally skip overlining. I personally love to overline. And then I'm just going in with some concealer, kind of making sure the edges of my lips look sharp and clean and more balanced. You can totally see I'm feeling my face on the camera. I'm just like playing around. So here I just put on my jewelry. This is by Ash Creations, if you know who they are. They are actually the store in Brampton, Ontario. So yeah, if you are from Canada and especially from Ontario, you could go to these guys for doing your bridal shopping because they have an amazing collection. You'll see what I mean by the end of the video. My gosh, the collection is just outstanding. So here I'm just basically keeping some hair out on the front end, and then I'm going to tie the rest of my hair in a bun. So what I'm doing here is I'm first creating a ponytail and then taking that bun mesh and just rotating around the ponytail using some bobby pin to secure it. Sometimes I find it quite difficult to do my own hair, especially on camera, but yeah. But I can easily do someone else's hair. It's just my hair is so tough to do because I can't see the mirror. Especially when I'm doing these videos, I don't actually have a mirror in front of me. I look at the small mirrors on those cosmetics to do my makeup. So yeah. Okay, so taking a rubber band now, and I'm just going to spread that hair around it. And just going to put the rubber band on after that. And then the remaining hair I'm just going to tie around it and then pin it up. And then taking the remaining hair and taking a bobby pin, I'm just going to pin it around the bun so everything looks more neat and clean. And taking my straightener, I'm just going to curl the front ends of my hair. I'm going to curl it outwards. And once the curling is done, I'm going to take my fake gajra. These are not real flowers, these are like fake gajra. And I'm just going to twist it around the bun, just create a proper bun. You can always use these fake gajras too, honestly, because right now during COVID time, it's so hard to get the real one because the shipments are always delayed because of COVID. So I found my alternative is just to use these fake ones. Now I'm just going to carefully place my tikka in the middle and then put on my jewelry. And that's it, guys. This is the final look. I'm missing some bindis. I'm just gonna quickly put it on. And oh, I actually topped it up with some Viva color. This is by MAC Cosmetics. I will put it down in the description for you as well. I just did it just to make sure that it looks very proper and not dry. Sometimes these liquid lipstick could get dry. So this is the final look, guys. I just love how this makeup look turned out. So stunning. Love it. Let me know what you guys think. This is a perfect makeup look for even party, for karva chauth, for weddings, for nikah. This is just beautiful, especially for people who don't want to put glitters. I think this is perfect. The gold just pops. The Huda Beauty palette is honestly one of my favorite. I love it. The eye contact lenses, by the way, is by TTD contact lenses. These are in Daisy Green. And I'm going to apply some bindi. That was my bindi book. Can you believe it? I just popped on some velvet bindi in the same color as my dress. And there you go, guys. This is like the final look. I hope you guys will enjoy this tutorial. And if you guys do, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell icon to be notified. And I'm going to show you what the photos turned out like. So these are the photos, guys. I hope you like the photos as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys, once again. See you next time on my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and stay safe.